Are you searching for ways to make your Social Security check or nest egg stretch further? Are you concerned about the cost of healthcare and medications? Are you eager to make the most of your retirement years or excited to explore new and different destinations? If you would answer yes to any of these questions, then this is for you. Consider life overseas, and soon you will be ready to plan a scouting trip to see these spots for yourself. When it comes to retiring abroad as a single, some places are better suited than others. These spots that provide a well-established expat community make connecting on the ground, getting questions answered, finding what you need, settling in, and making friends easier. Lots of expats report than it ever was at home. That's a big positive for somebody traveling solo or planning to retire overseas alone. Whether you are drawn to the romance of old world Europe, the tropical climes of Central America, or the exquisite foods and landscapes of Asia, there are expat enclaves where you can find support, friendship, and an exciting new life. Places where new arrivals feel welcomed and included, and where experienced expats are quite happy to share what they've learned to help make your journey even smoother. Choosing one of these communities, whether large or small, whether remote or as urban as they come, will give you the chance to meet like-minded people who've been in your shoes. Often there are plenty of networking opportunities, interest groups, socials, enriching cultural and volunteer activities, you name it. And without fail, expats, whether they would call themselves shy or outgoing, tell us that they found it easy to make friends, the kinds of friends who become like family. Click the link in the description to read our full report about navigating expat life solo, which includes quotes and budgets from all our contributors living in these destinations. Here are our current favorites, a wide variety of places where you can live the single life and live it well. The Boquete Highlands, Panama. One of the world's renowned retirement havens, Boquete has year-round spring-like temperatures and dramatic, verdant mountain views that can only be described as spectacular. It tends to attract active expats who love being outdoors, hiking, rafting, rock climbing, or simply enjoying colorful birds, butterflies, flowers, and more. About a 45-minute drive from the convenient little city of David, the district of Boquete sits at an altitude of about 3,500 feet. With a valley surrounded by pine-colored hills, its sweet Swiss-style chalets and cottages have lured expats from Europe, the Americas, and beyond. Boquete's local and foreign-born residents care deeply about their community. They have come together in volunteer groups and civic organizations to improve the quality of life for all. And social events abound. Everybody's welcome. Nature lovers, artists, foodies, alternative healers, musicians, and more. They all feel perfectly at home in this highland hamlet. Coronado, Panama. Although Panama is tropical, and that means humid, there are some drier areas along the Pacific coast. The Coronado region, an hour west of Panama City, is known as the dry arc, or arco seco. The region gets 40 to 60 inches of rain a year, whereas Panama's Caribbean coast usually gets more than 120 inches. Nearly every day in the Arco starts with bright sunshine. If it does rain, it's usually for only an hour or two in the afternoon. It's no wonder that Coronado is the weekend destination of choice for Panamanians. The little town has grown into a hub in recent years, with hundreds of expats coming to live here full-time. New retail plazas are filled with shops and supermarkets, and there's even a new international school. The expat community here is thriving and extremely active. You'll find groups doing charity, offering classes, playing sports or cards, and meeting up to practice Latin dance. Every evening, there's something going on. It's easy to make friends and enjoy life here as a single. Guanacaste, Costa Rica. Home to more than 65 of Costa Rica's nearly 300 beaches, some remote and some the centerpiece of buzzing beach communities, Guanacaste and Costa Rica's northern Pacific draws expats and international tourists from all corners of the world. Known as Costa Rica's Gold Coast, not only do the beaches check the boxes of beautiful, safe, and clean, but you can also find a beach to suit just about any lifestyle or activity you want. Among the most popular beach communities for expats in the area are Playa del Coco, Flamingo, Tamarindo, and Nosara. These communities offer conveniences for daily living, business opportunities, and infrastructure. They're also a natural hub for fun things to do. The coast is dotted with plenty of up-and-coming towns as well, and you'll find U.S. and Canadian expats almost anywhere in Guanacaste. Riviera Maya, Mexico. If you're single and in search of a tropical retirement destination, Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula deserves a place on your shortlist. Nestled between the Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, the Yucatan features warm, sunny weather and a dazzling array of affordable lifestyle options. The infrastructure and healthcare facilities are modern, and established expat populations offer newcomers abundant opportunities for building a social network and getting involved with the community. The area is also rich in culture and history with a distinct Maya influence, and recreational opportunities in this tourism hub are practically limitless. The Riviera Maya extends along 80 miles of spectacular tropical coastline from Cancun to Tulum. Many North American retirees have discovered how surprisingly affordable it can be to live year-round here, whereas others vacation here a few weeks or months a year at a time. While the entire stretch enjoys white sand beaches and shimmering turquoise waters, each of the population centers along the coast offers its own unique flavor. San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. In addition to a temperate climate and an active expat community, San Miguel offers charming local cultural traditions and a focus on the arts. Its colonial centro is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so it is mandated that homes, churches, civic structures, businesses, just about every original structure retain its original historic appearance. Narrow streets, cobblestone or flagstone, are lined with homes in shades of yellow, red, and orange with brown terracotta tile roofs. Expats make up about 10% of the town's 70,000 residents. These days, the population swells during the North American winter when Canadian, American, and European snowbirds flock to town for a great climate and for the camaraderie built into this thriving community. Placencia, Belize. For potential expats nervous about learning a new language, it does not get much easier than English-speaking Belize. As beautiful as the Riviera Maya, it boasts multiple locations where an expat, especially a single one, could be happy thanks to the friendly people. And though we love ambergris for ocean sports during the day and partying at night, our attention has turned to Placencia, located on the bottom of a 16-mile peninsula in the south of the country. Nestled in a wide bay with sugary beaches, it fronts the Caribbean Sea and a dazzling freshwater lagoon to the west. The central and southern coast of Belize is breathtaking, and despite the many new resorts, condo developments, and sophisticated restaurants, this area hasn't lost its rustic charm. Often referred to as the key you can drive to, Placencia offers the same beauty and activity as other Belize islands, but at a more relaxed pace. The palm tree-lined beaches are nothing less than exquisite. Porto, Portugal. Set on the Douro River right where it flows into the Atlantic, Porto is known for its vibrant restaurant and cafe scene. Its scenic riverfront provides the perfect backdrop for an evening stroll. Elegant parks with fountains, statues, and exotic plants, leafy boulevards, and cobbled streets lined with historic buildings all invite easy exploration. Head for the golden sands of the Atlantic just 15 minutes away by metro, or simply dip into one of the many wine cellars across the city where you can take a tour and sample the house port, the fortified wine that the city takes its name from. Porto's cool, mild climate is similar to that of the Pacific Northwest in the United States. With summer averages in the mid to high 60s degree Fahrenheit, most of its rainfall takes place from October through April. Because of its size, Porto has a small city's friendliness and manageability. At the same time, it's an international destination with many businesses and amenities. Lots of the residents and most of the businesses can communicate in English as needed, and there's always a person happy to translate nearby if you run into trouble. Lagos, Portugal. Lagos is in the western Algarve, Portugal's southernmost region, where the beautiful rock formations of Ponte da Piedade and inviting sands lure beach lovers with the promise of perfect weather. Summer temperatures range from around 68 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit and drop by 20 degrees in winter on average. The region has much to recommend it. Lagos is a popular coastal town, yet somewhat less touristy than others. Prices relax a bit just 10 minutes from the town center in the hills surrounding Lagos, where white terracotta-type topped houses and bougainvillea-draped duplexes suggest low-key suburban life. The cities next door, such as Portimao and Silvis, have points in their favor, but Lagos is the winner on livability, proximity to amenities, and professional health care. It is appealing from a residential standpoint, but it's also a resort town, so much so, in fact, that Lagos is sometimes referred to as Little England because of the many UK natives who come to vacation or winter over there. Madrid, Spain. Madrid, Spain's capital, is a cosmopolitan city overflowing with museums, elegant restaurants, and a vibrant nightlife. Yet it remains a fully functioning metropolis focused more on business and banking than tourism. Because of this, it has a thoroughly lived-in vibe, and Madrileños are generally friendly and open to visitors. This sophisticated European capital offers first-world infrastructure and sunshine at a modest price. Located in the center of the Iberian Peninsula at an altitude of 2,000 feet, Madrid's climate is warm and dry. In fact, it's the driest capital in Europe, with most of its average annual 16.6 inches of rain falling in spring and fall. Madrid's public transportation is so efficient and inexpensive that owning a car is unnecessary. Tap water is not only drinkable, it's delicious, and people in Madrid love to socialize. Sidewalk cafes, terrazas, and parks are always crowded and convivial. Meeting friends in bars and coffee shops for conversation and camaraderie is a sacrosanct ritual that is not impacted by any financial crisis. During the hot summer months, the city's residents live at night. Streets are quiet during the day, but cafes fill to overflowing after sundown. The Côte d'Azur, France. The Côte d'Azur, known the world over as the French Riviera, is synonymous with the dazzling wealth and lavish champagne-soaked lifestyle. From the 19th century until World War II, this was the legendary winter playground of well-to-do expats. The likes of Hemingway, Picasso, and Scott Fitzgerald cavorted in Nice during the Roaring Twenties. But despite its glamorous history and prime location on the Mediterranean, many parts of this region are unexpectedly accessible and affordable. Our favorite coastal town here is Antibes, a charming old port with medieval ramparts facing the sea and a harbor packed with sleek ocean-going yachts. Although the Antibes-les-Pins area is home to 70,000 people, the town itself doesn't feel overwhelming. The old town is the perfect place to enjoy your afternoon when you're not sunbathing on the beach, exploring museums, or the lighthouse around Cap d'Antibes. Chiang Mai, Thailand. Here, you can enjoy all the amenities of modern city life at a fraction of what the cost you'd pay back home. With easy access to healthy outdoor markets, affordable real estate, and a large expat community, it's obvious why Chiang Mai remains so popular. For those who prefer a more rural lifestyle, there are many affordable properties just outside the city limits. A retiree hotspot, Chiang Mai has a well-established expat club, making assimilation easier for singles. It appeals to many expats because it has managed to retain its local traditions and culture while providing all the modern amenities that are sought after by its newest residents. Excellent healthcare facilities, good shopping, beautiful nearby countryside, and an active art and cultural scene all make this city a great place to live.